But Jamaica, I spoke to you all this week about the man who was running for his life. You remember I spoke to you all about the man who was running for his life because the police attempted to murder him? I found another video tonight, Jamaica, of another police brutality. I have found another video about police brutality. It's all over social media from week. Can you play for me that video? Can you play that video for me of the gentleman in the jail and how the police dealt with him? Yeah. Mighty God. Can you play that again, please? Mighty God. Mighty God. I think I want it to resonate with the people tonight. Can you play it again for me one more time? And you
Ball out! Whoa! Yo, yo, yo. We need help, Jesus. Jamaica need help. Shift the parliament.
I'm going to ask you tonight. The man is in police custody. And you saw what the police did to him? And in seeing what the police has done to this man, it is becoming too regular. and not just too regular. It has become a norm. And a call came on this program a few nights ago that the opposition need to stand up against this government. But Jamaicans for Justice has now come out. Jamaicans for Justice has now come out. And ask yourself, you never heard what the Jamaicans for Justice said? Jamaicans for Justice. Let me find the article. Mighty God. Stop the police brutality. Jamaicans for Justice is set to lead a protest later this month against what is saying is an alarming rise in police killings in Jamaica. The End Police Violence protest will be held on Tuesday, the 29th of April 2025 from 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. at the Halfway Tree Transport Center. The event aims to spotlight the escalating crisis of police fatal killing in Jamaica and demand accountability, justice, and systematic reform. This year alone, 93 individuals have been killed by the police, marking a staggering 165% increase compared to the same period in 2024. The JFJ said in a release, Michael Jackson has warned that if this trend continues, the country could surpass its highest record police killing figures exceeding the 258 deaths period in 2023. Numbers not seen since before the establishment of Indicom. According to the Jamaicans for Justice, the protest will bring together victims, families, human rights advocates, and concerned citizens to amplify their voices and to push for change. Participants will engage in a peaceful rally with placards and chant, "End police violence." Well, Jamaica, Jamaicans for Justice is saying, end police brutality. But then, you have a government, you have a commissioner, who says what them doing is right.
Yeah.
Meet thy maker is now the modus operandi.
What can go so?
Meet thy maker is going to be the modus operandi. So once you're on the targeted operation list, it's not when, it is when, if, maybe, will. It is not just when, but when, if, maybe, but will. So in Jamaica, nothing can stop them.
Nothing.
33, you know. And I want to ask you, Jamaica, you're telling me the 33 men who have been murdered by the police, all of them are criminal? All of them have a producer. There is a report of a 15-year-old. They put it in. Oh, they murdered the 15-year-old. 15 years old. Listen to this story, Jamaica. Listen to this story. Listen to this one with a 15-year-old. I did give you the content from in the week.
This is the uniform 15-year-old Sheldon Malla should have worn to school on Monday. It would have been his first time at school in over 6 months.
We have to state expressly that Sheldon was never on suspension. Sheldon have been coming to school up to last academic year, and we would have sent for the parents on a few occasions to have dialogue regarding our moving policy. The parents would have come on a few occasions, but he just has stopped coming for various reasons.
The teen was among two men, including his brother-in-law, Odain Barron, otherwise called Bododup, who were gunned down in a confrontation with the police in Grange Hill on Monday. And while stating that he was not a disruptive student, the school said he was only at fault for constantly breaching the dress code. But they have made several efforts to bring him back into the system.
We have formed an initiative with our PTA. So our PTA president actually went out on our behalf last week, met with the parent and guardian, spoken with the young man and the grandfather, and he was to return to school this week. Unfortunately, we got the news yesterday of his passing.
After I spoke with Sheldon, he decided that, okay, miss, I'm going to cut my hair to come back to school and you could look forward, because just because you are here now, why I would come back to school. I said, okay, what I'll do, I'll just keep up with you, check on you on a regular basis to see what's the progress like.
They didn't explain why Sheldon stopped attending school, but his grandfather, who has been raising him since he was 2 years old, said the teen was raising chickens and often went crab hunting. He said he went to stay at his brother-in-law's house to hunt for crabs a few days ago.
Couple night well then catch couple must be 10,000 crab. So then sell out. None of them still a catch. So we keep on calling him and say, come in your yard now, come. Yeah, I heard the man will clean up and so. So him say him now come and in this and so and so.
However, we were told his brother-in-law, Odain Barron, has been in constant trouble with the law and was out on bail for a murder charge.
Me say, then shoot Buddha up and to somebody. Him say he must in it, you know. He must in it, so I'm going with him. So that me know. See, they know, in Ghana.
Now, one social activist and development practitioner has expressed concern that the system failed the child.
The relationships between the school, the home, and the wider community has not received adequate attention. The schools have been equipped with guidance counselors. The training of guidance counselors does not routinely include how to work with community and with family.
Kalisha Williams, TVJ News.
What is explained just now Sheldon left school to socialize to survive. Yeah. Sheldon couldn't bother with the school thing because he left school to go rear chicken and catch crab for sale. But Buddy Dope are the troublemaker. Sheldon was around Buddy Dopes.
How that happen? You could have a ball big feel life, eh? Yes.
Months now him don't come to school.
6 months. Cause of uniform.
The uniform and grooming issue him said to the guidance counselor, yes, miss, I want to come back. I'm going to come back to school because of you. But how many children you know today have to choose school or survival? I'm going to ask a question again. How many children you know going to school has left school because it's either two options for them, school or survival? Miranda said something on this program earlier this week that on a Thursday and a Friday, literally most schools in St. Elizabeth's are empty because the children, the parents send them to school Monday to Wednesday, but they don't have the resources to send them on a Thursday and a Friday. And with no resource, what comes? The children are going to turn hustlers. The children are going to turn hustlers, Jamaica. You hear the grandfather say, them even were selling crabs. So when I hear of the Sheldon situation, the police went for Bududups, you know.
Of course.
And the police decided that show me a company. And coupled with that, targeted operation. Because Bududups was on bail.
For murder, as they said.
So even if Bududups was on bail, he was to be tried and carried in front of the court.
Now carry him back.
But the police themselves, no more Bududups.
Said I know.
And look at poor Sheldon.
You know what, 15?
15 years old. 15 years old. It could have been your son.
And that's no question now.
It could have been your grandchild. It's not two, it's three persons, you know. And then they murdered three more in St. James on the same Tuesday. And I see this Jamaicans for Justice should have all of those mothers, all of those families gather in half a tree. But to make it even more effective, they should walk up to Jamaica House. Or if you have demonstration from where them say 1 o'clock till 3 o'clock, a transport center. Jamaicans for Justice make sense, Michael Jackson. You should walk. You should galvanize people. Chain up on yourself on the clock. Hey, put red marking all over and chain up on yourself. And make Jamaica see how you ball out. Too much now. We now say crime not go down. But your strategy can be that you kill off man left, right, center, the grill. Everywhere you look these days. It needs international attention. And until you know who going to give it the international attention, Jamaica, is not the politicians. Are you the citizens? 93 mothers should gather with their families and loved ones. The church should gather. Just as how the church have big convention at Portmore, the church should gather. Civil society should gather.
Ball out! Whoa, yo. We need help, Jesus. Jamaica need help. Shift the parliament. Shift the election. Shift everything. Remove them out there. Take out the cockroach. Take out the thief. Take out the criminal them. Take out the thief them. Take out the murderer them. Take out the gang leader them. Out of parliament. Take them out. From Portland, take them out. I hear Portland. Me I go to Portland. Why me I travel to Portland? Take out somebody, man or woman.
You asked me tonight, Jamaica. And when I think about it, and you know where's on top of that, Jamaica? Of those 93 men who have been murdered, Are you aware that about 3 of them thus far are mentally ill persons?
What can go so?
Bring in Ishmael for me now, please. I don't think Jamaicans heard what I just said. I don't think Jamaica heard what I just said. Of the 93 who have been murdered, 3 are said to be mentally ill.
Wow.
Yes, hello, good night.
Good night. What the police is doing is wicked and evil. Those young men, if they had resources, they would have bettered themselves. But the politicians have stolen the money through SSL and through various schemes, selling out the Jamaican properties to Chinese and taking kickbacks. Certain hotels should be paying tax administration their full share, but instead paying politicians under the table or trading off beachfront properties. So those young men have nothing to get, so the police will go there and bully them. That's the wickedness that is happening in Jamaica. Get the resources and kill them off like flies. Andrew Holness is a wicked man. All the others who have power in politics and sit down and watch the police killing these young men with impunity. I'm telling you, you're going to have sleepless nights. These are productive young men with good hearts, but no monies are being spent on them. So they have nothing living for. You're right, some of them can't afford to go to school for the entire week.
Yes.
Because they are hungry, the parents don't have the money to let them survive. Andrew Willis and his team have all the billions. And yet still you don't even show any mercy on these poor young men instead of sending the police to kill them off. Wickedness, man. People should cry out. Mothers should come out in droves. Fathers. These are not animals. Look here, even birds in Jamaica, you have to kill them in season. And you have to have a license. And these young men are being slaughtered every day.
My God.
It's true.
The Prime Minister has given the instruction. But
It's
I'm
true.
telling you, man, I hope that the International Criminal Court will pick him up one of these days, Right? Just as they did former Philippine President Duarte. When he thinks it's peace and safety, they just collect him and ship him off to the Hague. Yes, man. Young men, these young men some of them have manners. If you teach them, they will learn. They will do good things. Look here, every man has good and bad in them,
True.
Yeah.
You have to get out the good side of the person. And the government is not nourishing these young people. They are robbing all those
Just take a little guidance, man. Just a little guidance.
And for the same youths they are slaughtering now. So they take away their wealth and kill them off. And people sit down and talking about supporting Andrew Holness. We can't support a man like that who has all the powers in Jamaica and just watch these young men being slaughtered. Come on, man. It's painful. If persons are committing crimes and you have evidence, take them into custody and prosecute the matters in court. You cannot send the police out there with the power to determine who lives and who dies.
True.
It cannot work. This is lawlessness. So they would have circumvented the judicial process and just go and execute them with impunity. And the Prime Minister sits down and smile and greet all the divisional commanders every week.
Carla, if you really think about it, that's like them playing God.
Of course, they are cruel.
Wow.
Okay. These guys, they don't have a plan. They destroy the country and decide to kill them out. As I said, they are human beings, but they are treated worse than birds because you have to have license to shoot birds and you have to do it in season. Human beings, 24 hours. And that statement made by Jamaicans for Justice was 2 days ago, So the 93 killings would have gone up to 96 now, or close to.
My God.
Yes, so, and it will continue because until now, nobody in politics has come out and said anything about it. So, JJ doesn't have any power. It's good. It's good. It's a good gesture. And what JJ should do now is try and get enough persons to form the demonstration. And you made a solid point when you said 2 hours is insufficient. You know, so they need to extend that time so that people can arrange to come out in abundance.
All right. Thank you for that point. I'm going to take another call now. All right?
Okay. All right.
No time for call, but people calling. Hello. Good night.
Hey, Andre, good night. Good night. Ishmael, good night.
How you do?
Yes, Mr. Marsh.
Let me tell you, man. Let me tell you something, man. That thing is not a joke thing. That thing is a serious thing, you know. It's a serious thing. The one I think is radio station that yesterday the police them have beat up the next man.
Yes.
The man them believes Andrew Wellness and the commissioner are very strong them did that in that some folks, you know, because some grievance to them after somebody and them a take it out from the brother there night station. And Andrew Wellness and the commissioner are very strong them say deal with so. But another video I saw on social media. Maybe you see it, you know. Maybe you see it come from one of your rival on social media.
My rival?
Yes, one of your social media friend. I'm not about to call up his name. Nobody name by a problem. I'm not do that. But the brother go figure wash him car at river and the policeman they didn't know the way and him a toot and beg them like a way ago. The long and short of it, you know. The man come out, the man a video. So the police come out and him see him on a video and walk up and pat so in camera and treat him and make him know say if him see this video anywhere him a go kill him. Tell him man want to go suck him mother and all that kind of something, you know. And tell him man saying we tell life on him and kill him. That's what the police said, yes. And let us not talk about it. They keep doing that. And all of you hear them burn one and a murder, you know. Me not tell no lie, you know. Me say over and over, you know.
Yes.
There are some undesirable among us that need to meet their maker. But we can't be doing it like this. Enough of who them kill should face the judge. No fight, no shootout, no go on. And that is why the man them no want a camera, you know. Because them want go on and take people like them kind of way there. But it don't have to happen with the commissioner. It don't have to happen, sir.
Yes.
We don't like not of it. There's a country that we love and we love to hear. We need somebody like the United States to step in, you know, and start take with people.
No, the United States have too much bangarang agwan right now, sir, ma.
No, but you can't have police up here like so. We don't see it anymore. We want the police to turn around to protect, but the police are one of the murderer.
And you know, Mr. Marsh, it is my belief. Mr. Marsh, Mr. Marsh, Mr. Marsh.
The same reputation, you know. The same reputation they recite it over and over and over. Nothing no good, so we are killed too much. And the commissioner of police, the prime minister agree with it. And you have some other people who, yes, because they're tired of the murder, when they hear the man dead, you know, them say, yes, man, get rid of them. But nobody did not go so. You know, go like go to my way.
True.
You know, go the way there. We're tired of it. You can't be so, Mr. Commissioner. You can't be so, sir. Until we say crime down, let me tell you, the 90-yard, the police them kill already. The 90-yard in the murder group them. That's the counting there. It's not go down. Because the police have murder a whole lady.
And a lady says she wants to share her encounter tonight. Let me.
But me don't know if I did do the water.